Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do another loaf cutting with you guys because you guys said you like it. So I'm only cutting 2 loaves this time. I am cutting this one by VCS, Bluebird Cafe Roses, and USO Camshaw Overpour, which is fresh picked strawberries, all that good stuff right there. I do have the bakery bag that VCS gives you because she does give you a bakery bag with every loaf. So thank you, Kirby. And then this bakery bag, I believe I got from Tiffany Candles. I'm not sure. But this is for the Zape Bath Lavender Soda. I write the pour dates, the name, the company on here. And then on the back, I always write scent descriptions on the back. This is one of my favorite scents. I absolutely love it. It's a really good one. So I also have all the tools I'm going to need. I have my soap cutter I got from Michael's, and I have a scale I got from Groupon a long time ago. I put this in the microwave already. 15 seconds just like this. Turn it upside down, 15 seconds. Upside down. Obviously, take it out of the tin. I know it seems redundant, but hey, you never know. When I was like 15, I put a fork in the microwave and my dad was like, "What are you doing? You're gonna blow the house up." And I was like, "Well, I didn't know." Oh my God. I didn't even realize that men peed standing up until I was like 16 years old. I had no clue. So anyways, that's neither here nor there. So we'll go ahead and get started. I know I say this every time and I feel like I shouldn't because it gets annoying, but I do have the scale there because I like to measure my wax to 1 ounce pieces. I'm so sorry. I hate being redundant, and I feel like that is because if you watch my videos then you would know, but if you don't watch my videos then how you would have no clue. So let's see, this feels super hot and I'm afraid I put this in there too long. The thing is, I make these videos all the time, right? Well, at least once a month, and you would think that I would remember, but I don't. I don't remember how long I put them in for. And like literally, when I press the sides like this, I feel like I'm squeezing it, like I'm gonna pop it if I press it in the sides like that. I never learn. And in one of my videos, when I cut it, there was like a wax pool, like literally in the loaf because I melted it for too long. So the wax pool was like already melted in the loaf. Oh, so these are super cute. This is a super cute loaf, the white. Oh, and it smells so good. Now, I think her name is Lindsay Love. She was doing her video and she got a sample of USO Camshaw, and she was like, I see that everyone really likes this scent. She's like, it smells good, but I'm not losing my shit over it. And oh my God, I started laughing so hard because when I smelled it, I was like, oh my God, I love it. So I lost mine over it. And when she said that, I was like, like, okay, all right. Oh man, dang it. This wax, okay, so if you have the small loaf, I can't remember what loaf this one is called. I think it's just like the regular flour loaf or something like that. It's the one that's only like 14 ounces. So if you have that one, do not put it in for 30 seconds on the bottom and then 30. That's too long. So I think maybe 15 seconds like this, then turn it upside down and do it 15 seconds like that. Because this one is just so, it's just too soft. And I literally think like, I can't even take it off of here. And then I don't know if you could see. Well, you can't, or maybe you can. You could see that a little bit right here. Ooh, right there where it's kind of like literally already melted. So that's too long. Too long. So when she said that, every time I see that scent now, I always think of her and she's like, I didn't lose my shit over it. I'm like, okay, girl. Okay, because I did. I was like, why didn't I get another 3-pack of this? It was so good. I love that scent. So I'm just, you know, cutting it up. Oh, let me tell you what happened to us yesterday. So yesterday we have a push to start car, right? And so we went to Target and all this stuff. It's already like 8:30 at night. And we're on all the way on the other side of town because we went to go eat at this sushi restaurant. So it's just me, my husband, and my 11-month-old. And so we're at Target. We're about to leave. So he was like, "It's so humid. Let me start the car." And he gets in, but he doesn't get in all the way. Like, he doesn't get in properly. So he kind of just stretches his foot in, because you got to press on the gas and then press the button at the same time. So he kind of stretches his foot in and kind of like taps on the brake pedal, but his foot, I guess like it slipped or something. So it didn't fully start. And I guess because he did that, it triggered the ignition, or am I saying this right? It like caused the engine to lock up, because I guess it kind of thought like someone's trying to break in. So it caused the engine to lock up. So every time you would press on the brake to start the car, it would just click, like if the starter is dead. It would just click, 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 and all the lights in the car would light up. Like if you were inside of a club, it would like strobe, like it was crazy. And then we're like, oh my God, what happened? What if our battery's dead, our starter's dead, and what are we gonna do? And we're all the way on the other side of town. All of our family lives close where we live, and we were like all the way on the other side of town. And we're like, oh my gosh, it's late, it's hot, it's humid. We had our son out there, and because it's push to start, my husband was like, well, I don't know what the heck to do. So I take out the owner's manual and I'm reading it, and that's where I figured out like he probably did that ignition thing where I just thought someone was trying to steal it. So it just locked up. And so we're like, oh my goodness. And then all these people are asking if we need a jump. And my husband's like, well, we don't need a jump because the lights are on, everything's working, so it's not our battery. So he's thinking, oh my God, it's our starter and all this stuff. So he's like, well, a jump isn't gonna do anything. So I'm still trying to read the manual, feed my baby his bottle. He's just out there talking to everyone walking past him in the parking lot. And my husband's just sweating in the car. He's getting upset, frustrated. And I'm like, oh, goodness gracious. So I'm like sitting there and praying. I'm like, oh my God, we cannot afford to get a starter. Our car is a 2014 Honda Azera. Like, there's no need for us to get a starter already. Like, it's ridiculous. So then I'm looking, and then I'm thinking, this car is like a giant computer. Like, the electronics in the car, the technology in the car is ridiculous. So I was thinking, if it's like a computer, why don't we just restart it? Like, okay, if you have a push to start, right? Inside of the key, there is no actual key. So inside of like the key fob, there's like the key that you can press the button and like this little like crazy looking key will come out. And most cars have a spot inside of the car for you to manually turn the car on, like a regular key, and you would turn it on. Well, this car does not have that. It does not have it. It has the key, but it's only to unlock the door. There's nothing to start the car. So then I'm like, so we're looking, can't find nothing. And now people stop even asking us for help. So now we're like, okay. And then I'm thinking, this car is like a giant computer. Okay, let me pause because I'm going to go put this in the microwave. I'm going to try this one 10 seconds and 10 seconds because her wax seems like a little bit. I think I chopped a loaf from her. Oh, no, I never. So I'm going to do 15 seconds and 15 seconds and see how it does. I'll be right back. So I did 15, 15. I don't know. It doesn't even feel warm. So we'll see how it looks. So no one's asking us for help now. We're like, oh my gosh. So then that's when I started thinking like, oh, it's like a giant computer. Like if a computer like freezes up or stops working, you just unplug it. Or if your phone like starts to act crazy. Oh my God, this smells so freaking good. I can't even right now. It smells amazing. So I was like, if you can't even, your phone's just losing its mind, what do? You take the battery out, right? You take the battery out and then put it back in. So then I told my husband, like, why don't we ask somebody for a jump? Maybe it is the battery, or like maybe that's just the way of like restarting the computer in the car. So he's like, no, I don't think that's because it's not the battery, because the lights and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, we've been out here for an hour. Mind you, now it's like 10:30. It's 10:30 at night. And I'm like, come on. Like, I finally called my dad to come pick me and my son up because he's crying his eyes out. He's tired. And then so my dad's on his way. I finally convinced my husband, like, let's just try it. What is it going to hurt? It's not going to hurt anyone. So when I say that, this man comes up and he's like, hey, can I help you guys? So he helped started he was like, well, yeah, I don't think it's your battery. I think it's your starter because it's clicky. Same thing like my husband, right? So my husband was like, oh, well, let's just try it and, see what happens. So the guy's like, oh, man. The guy's like, okay, let's give it a shot. So they try it. Lo and behold, it worked. It worked. They just charged the battery for a few minutes, let it like charge. And then when we went to push the button, it started up. So the computer just needed to be reset, and by resetting the battery, it worked. Oh my God, that was a long story about my car, but hey, a lot of people have those push to start cars now, and it's kind of good to know, just in case that happens to you, you can, that's kind of what happened to us. It wasn't the battery because all the lights and everything else was working. It was just making that clicking sound, and it was because the computer, like, he didn't start it properly, and it just locked the engine up so that it wouldn't be able to be started, like for it to be stolen. So that's all that happened. And in case that happens to you, if you have a push to start, hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, at least you can remember. I was watching a loaf cutting video and this girl was talking about that. Oh my gosh. Also, I want to say, for these loaf cutting videos, I know that I like for mine to be perfect, and I like for mine to be measured, but I do understand that it is just wax, and it does not have to be perfect. You can cut it however you want to cut it. You don't even have to put it in the microwave. You can just take it out and chop it up and have crumbles like this everywhere if that's what you like. I mean, it could be whatever you want. It does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be in the microwave. You can do whatever you want. It's your life. It's your wax. It's your home. It's your cutter. So, because I know some people are like, it doesn't have to be microwave. It doesn't have to look perfect. And it doesn't. It does not. You are absolutely right. Because at the end of the day, it's wax and it melts all into a pool at the end of the day. So it does not matter. So it's just up to you, whatever you prefer. If you like to cut your wax in perfect pieces in the microwave, or if you just like to take it right on out and just chop it up into tiny little bits, it's whatever you want to do. It's your prerogative. I'm not trying to tell people that this is how you need to cut your wax. It's definitely not. I know that a lot of these videos that I've been doing are because like people say that they like to watch them. They like to watch me cutting the wax, and then a lot of people, they just still learning, how to cut a loaf, and they just want to see different ideas, because there's all different ways you can do stuff. This is not just the only way, to do it. So just wanted to throw that out there because I know some people got some things to say. So that is it. That is everything we chopped up. I'm going to let this one cool because it actually still is very warm. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did that. So this one actually cut pretty well. As you can see, I have a few little stragglers over there. But I'm gonna just let that cool and then set up to take my picture and put it inside of these bakery bags that I have ready for them to go into. So that's it. That's all that I have for you today. Next time I do a video, I know you guys said that you like these videos, you like these little chit chat ones. So you can leave me something to chit chat down below, like a subject, because sometimes I feel like I just talk about whatever the heck comes out of my mouth. But if you have like questions or something you would like for me to talk about next time, feel free to leave that down below in the comments, and I'll definitely talk about that whenever I chop up another loaf. Because I have 2 loaves coming from BCS from this past Hauntings, whatever she had restock. I got 2 loaves, so, and then I have 1 Sassy Girl Aroma still waiting and being cured right now. So that's all that I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other cutting methods that you guys like to use, please feel free to leave that down in the comments below. You can help someone else out, or, you know, maybe give me another different way to try cutting wax. But thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe, and have a great day.